let me start off by saying,
morning, morning.
And if you're watching this video in the evening,
Say evening or evening.
what a wonderful day, guys. What a wonderful day. For a number of months, Sony have been winning when it comes to the frame rates for the multiplats. And it was very confusing by many. How could Sony, win the multiplat? So there was, a very good reason as to why they were winning. You see, these developers was prioritizing the PlayStation 5 over the Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X being a more powerful console, we know it could have run these multiplats better. So much so that Digital Foundry said this.
It's broadly parity between the two machines, even though, GPU teraflops are quite different. And again, if I was Microsoft, I would be asking serious questions as to why that is the case, because we've got like on the 7nm side, it was a 360 millimeter square chip for Series X, 320 on PS5. That's a lot of extra transistors that are just not being meaningfully utilized seemingly. Just want to quick
Yes, Digital Foundry was confused as to why this was happening, so much so that they said that if they were failed, they would start to ask these developers, why are they not utilizing the additional power of the Xbox Series X consoles? Well, today we will see another game. We saw Alan Wake perform better on the Series X console, that being a next current gen exclusive. Now we are going to see another game performing better on the Series X. In addition to that, we would see how some Sony fans are still crying about the acquisition. Some Sony fans are still crying about Call of Duty. We'll look at this sweet, sweet Himalayan salt. In addition to that, we would also see that one of the biggest games ever in history is coming out with a new sequel after 10 years. We'll look at that as well. So without further ado, guys,
This is a sickness.
let's get it. A couple days ago, NBG recorded himself saying that if Microsoft could buy their way to a win, he would quit gaming altogether. This is exactly what he said.
Rating on just two different levels. However, the one thing I will say is I refuse to believe and I refuse to accept that the winner in the video game industry is the one who can spend the most amount of money. Even if that is how it goes, I will quit gaming and I will be done, because that's unacceptable to me.
Now, the same pony is saying that he did not say what we all heard him say. Here I am trying to justify what it is he was trying to say.
This to me was something that is worth going over again, because it needs to be understood that this is not about making the claim, if Xbox wins, I'm going to quit. I want to point out how retarded Twitter is, where I did not say those words. I did not say those words in that clip. And yet, the amount of people underneath that clip saying, what kind of person quits gaming based off of who wins and what company wins? It's not my fault that you're too stupid to realize that when I say whoever has the most.
Yes, he's tripping up on his own words. He himself don't even know what it is he said. But after the backlash of people calling him,
You weak jellyback. Me not deal with jellyback, man. Me love man, we a man. We stand up like man. We talk like man. We act like man. We behave like man. Man a man.
come on, MBG, be a man. Stop being a jellyback man. You said what it is you said. Stand up like a man and Yes, Sony fanboys giving out all the salt in the morning is oh so good. Then we have J Tech. He is still trying to convince all his listeners, all his subscribers not to buy, you know, Call of Duty. He's adamant. He's begging them basically, do not buy Call of Duty.
Topic here is, if you buy Call of Duty on PlayStation 5, you are an Xbox. Not in a more disrespectful sense, but more so, if you buy a Call of Duty on PlayStation, Phil Spencer has confirmed in a Japanese interview with Famitsu magazine that he does consider Nintendo and PlayStation gamers, Xbox, a part of the Xbox community. I feel like that's cheating.
You heard what this guy said? He is saying that Microsoft is cheating because Phil Spencer said that PlayStation and Nintendo are also in the Xbox ecosystem. Isn't that crazy? This is a test. Who is cheating, my guy? Who is cheating, my dude? Listen on.
Nintendo and PlayStation add them together and say that they're part of the Xbox community, because the Xbox community, as it stands, even with the PC community, it is smaller than the Nintendo and the PlayStation community. So this is how they win, and it's really disgusting. But I mean, he has a point. If you acknowledge that Xbox owns Minecraft and Call of Duty and Elder Scrolls and all of the other games and IPs that they own after picking up publishers, you know you're going to be counted as a number in their financial meetings and their sales reports. If you don't want to give money to the company, don't give money to the company.
Yes, this guy is actually telling his audience not to give money to Microsoft, because if, you know, they do that, they would win. They would win what? What are they winning? Is this a contest or something? Craziness. This is extreme pony salt. Early in the morning, watch your blood pressure. This is nuts. Let's move on to today's topics. Grand Theft Auto is one of the most popular games, even more so Grand Theft Auto 5. You see, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out since the 360 and PlayStation 3 days, and it never lost popularity. This game went through a number of generations. It lasts 10 years, and during that 10 years, it sold gangbusters. Grand Theft Auto 5 sold approximately 190 million copies. Crazy. Second only to Minecraft, that sold 300 million. So yes, to say that Grand Theft Auto is popular would be an understatement. So it was very surprising that today we finally got some details of the next Grand Theft Auto, that is Grand Theft Auto 6. Notice what they said here. Rockstar tweeted, "We are very excited to let you know that in early December we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with you all." So yes, what Rockstar is saying here is that in December they would release a Grand Theft Auto trailer, of course with the plans to eventually release that game. Now, what is on everybody's mind is that who will get the marketing rights to Grand Theft Auto 6? Would it be Sony? Would it be Microsoft? Does Sony have enough money to, you know, scrape up to hold on to this marketing rights? Well, notice who tweeted right after. Xbox tweeted, "We love early presents." Now, they didn't laugh, but I am just adding in that laugh. Yes, Xbox tweeted right after they tweeted. So this might be indication that Xbox is looking to get the marketing rights. But let me hear what you think about it. Who will get the marketing rights for Grand Theft Auto 6? Let me know in the comment sections below. And finally, the developers are finally utilizing the power of the Xbox Series X. because here we have a brand new game that is exclusive only to the PlayStation 5 and the series consoles, and that game is RoboCop. Yes, RoboCop was released for only the series consoles and the PlayStation 5. Now, this game did not review as an excellent game or even a great game. This game is a good game according to the critic reviews. However, this game is a good benchmark to help us to see what the current consoles are working with, because it's a very graphical game. It looks like it will tax certain consoles. Let's look and see who came out on top when it comes to the frame rates. Take a look at this.
FPS. Between the two consoles though, the Series X is slightly better. Xbox Series X does hold a more stable, a higher frame rate in those high demanding areas. In this section, for example, you can see the PS5 struggling in the 50s, while the Series X holds fairly close to 60 FPS. Between
his niece's car has been stolen. Find it.
So yes, the Xbox Series console is taking this one. Look at that 51 in the top right corner there. It's doing the stanky leg on top there. Because we are seeing that the series console is holding a solid 60. And it's clear going forward that once the developers utilize the power and utilize the tools from the Xbox Series consoles, of course, these games would run better than the PlayStation 5. Now we can understand why it is all these rumors have been going around that, you know, Sony is coming out with a PlayStation 5 Pro. So we have all these hardware from Sony. We have earbuds, we have, you know, a handheld, we have, you know, so many other hardware from Sony. They're going to add a next one to it, which is the Pro. But Microsoft Series X is doing well, locking on to a 60 as Xbox should. Now let me hear what you think about this. Do you think that there is more power to unlock on the Series X, or do you think that's it? Microsoft should come out with a Pro as well. I'll hear about it in the comment sections below. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one. Later.